everyone. So I was watching the post game yesterday with Jenk and Anna on TYT, and they were in a mood. In fact, Anna was tearing up, and I've never seen her like that. I've been watching since Bernie announced last time, and really the gist of the conversation was about getting smeared and attacked, right, for supporting Bernie Sanders, or like calling out the establishment or mainstream media for their crap, right? So like with TYT, with the CNN town hall, they were calling out all the things that CNN was doing. Namely, they stacked the audience with like people from lobbyist firms, like the head of the establishment Democratic Party, and like people like that. It wasn't just everyday Americans. And so that resulted in people coming at them and accusing TYT of doxing people, which is a whole nother thing. So I just want to focus on, again, bringing up the subject of supporting Bernie. And we've all experienced this if you were involved in the 2016 campaign of getting smeared and attacked. And it's hard. It's tough. And, Anna was getting emotional really about like, is it, I don't know if I can, I can't do this, is it worth it? Like, why are we doing this? Like, what's the point? And we've all been there, right? In 2016, I mean, I've been there like dozens and dozens of time. And being a delegate, with a lot of followers on Twitter, like I was a recipient end of a lot of a lot of that, like attacking, and especially from Hillary delegates. And some of the common things are like, you should lose your woman card because how come you're not supporting the woman? And, all you guys are just, you're Bernie bros, that whole thing too, right? Which again is like, again, a whole nother thing. But the point is that we're going to experience that again. We're already seeing it, and it's only a week in. So I just want to share a couple things that have helped me, because one of the things that's most important in this whole campaign that I want to emphasize is for you to stay mentally and emotionally healthy, because that's important with Twitter. And this is not pointed out enough, especially with Twitter. It's very easy to get emotional. It's very easy to take things personally, and then that you start going in this downhill, and you start feeling depressed and angry, and you take it out on other people, and that's not healthy. Okay, so that's why I talk about the Hatorade. When you're going on, you get these people drinking, not the Kool-Aid, they're drinking the Hatorade. So there are people who they're purposely looking for fights, right? They have this worldview that the world is against them. They thrive on drama, and so they will pick fights and look for situations to come in, to just, fuel up on that hate and that drama and that angst. Okay, so when I talk about Haterade, that's what it is. Avoid people who are looking for that, and they're easy to spot because typically, you'll be in a conversation, you'll be tweeting something, and they'll just kind of interject themselves, or they'll come in and start saying stuff that really is like, okay, why are you bringing up that? That's a bit much, but they're trying to provoke you to get that drama, and so they can fuel up on this, they're looking for evidence for this worldview that they have, the world is against me, people are out to hurt you, or disappoint you, and things like that. So really what we're going through is not like a battle of personalities. It's not really like a Bernie versus Hillary thing, right? It's really a clash of consciousness, where we have completely different worldviews, right? We have a different level, our level of consciousness is completely different. That's why they can't see what we see sometimes, and we can't see what they see, because we're just in these different levels of consciousness that keep us in these things. Because even as Bernie supporters, even though we have a broader view of things, there are cases where we get stuck in our own little silos too. So that's just something important, that it's just not them. we have our like blinders and issues too. So you know, a point I want to bring up also is to start being conscious of your own your own areas where you have blind spots and where you tend to like, you know, dig your heels in and get really stubborn on certain subjects. So, you know, going back to the consciousness thing, so if you think about it, what Bernie represents to the establishment is ending, is he's here dismantling life as they know it. So when Bernie becomes president, there's no more money train. There's no more like, he's going to get rid of money out of politics. He's going to like change up Washington. And he's going to change up how politics operates. And so for these people, it's like, but wait, we like it. We're comfortable. That's how we make our money. And we don't want that to change. So really, to help you not take it personally, what they're doing is fighting for their survival, right? They're fighting to keep life as they know it. And we don't like we don't like this life right here. We want like a better country. We want like a better life for all, not just a few. So that's different consciousness, different, you know, different worldview. So that can just help, you know, that helped me a lot with understanding that, you know, what we're really looking at here is like a difference in worldview and you know, like looking at it as a whole versus like, you know, versus silos. So, you know, it really helped me a lot to do that. But also another important thing, I mean, a big thing that helped me was also to learn when to walk away. So when you're on Twitter, especially on Twitter, because everything is moving fast, it's really easy for your anger level to go from like a 2 to a 7 like that, right? It's like, and we've all experienced that. We're like, oh my God, like I'm pissed, I'm angry, like it just shoots up. So when your anger level, your emotional level starts to go to like a 7, 8, you know, 10, walk away, put the phone down, walk away from the laptop and cool down. First, take a breath, because mostly what's happening is you're holding on to your breath and you're angry and you're pissed. So breathe like 3 times. Go work out, go meditate, go run. Like I go run because like I literally, sometimes I get so mad, I have to literally burn the energy. And so I go run until I can't breathe. That always helps. Meditate, go get a hug from somebody. Sometimes like you just need a hug. But walk away and like work on lowering the pressure and the stress and the tension and take care of yourself. It's what's really important for us is to take care of ourselves mentally and emotionally, because this is going to be tough campaigning. Because again, we have a clash of consciousness that's happening, and we're wanting to shift. We're shifting the paradigm, which is major things. And so we're going to go through that, but it's going to be a little bit easier to deal with when you understand, okay, you know, 2 things. These attacks, again, are really them about fighting for their survival. And 2, don't take things personally. Make things personal, but don't take things personally. And a great book for that is The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And that's one of the 4 agreements is don't take things personally. And he describes it in this great way that will help you. So anyway, those of you, again, just like closing things is, so first, thank you for campaigning. It's going to be tough, but also another important thing to remember is you are not alone, okay? You have a whole community of fellow burners that are with you. And if you need help, reach out, because we're all here for each other.